Ever wonder how to create the perfect flowery palazzo trousers that fit like a dream? Today, I'm going to show you a step-by-step guide on drafting a pattern that guarantees elegance and comfort in every strand. Let's get started. We start by measuring our waistline, but before then, you're going to use your hip line to measure your waistline on that waistline. Then your hip of 48 divided by 4 will give us 12. And you're going to measure 12 on the waistline like so. But before then, you're going to measure your crotch measurement, which is your waist to your crotch, like to your under your V. You're going to measure it whatever it gives you. But for my client here, we're using 10. Then you connect your straight line like so. Or you measure the full length. You start by measuring the full length. The full length of my client is actually 44, but we have 36 on this pattern paper. Then we measure your knee area, your knee measurement, your waist to your knee, which is 19. Then after that, you connect to your straight line to it. Then from there, you start by measuring your hip measurement, which is 12 on the waist area. Measure 12. After measuring 12, you mark out your 12. Then you go down to your hip area. You measure 12 too. Then you add your crotch measurement of 2.5 to it. Then you connect the lines from the waistline to the hip line. You connect a straight line like so. Then use a curve ruler to connect the crotch area like this. After then, you're still going to use your normal hip measurement on the knee length because it's a palazzo trouser, and actually the person is big, and this is actually what the person wants. Then you connect the lines together like so. But mind you, if you're cutting your fabric, you're going to connect it to the exact trouser length of the fabric. This one is actually shortened by some inches because of the pattern paper. And you connect the lines together. After connecting, you go back to your waistline. You measure your normal waistline. For my client, my normal waistline is 32. 32 divided by 4 is 8. Then you connect like this. You connect your lines, you connect the straight line to the hip area. Then you mark out your measurements. You rule out their names on it, which is the knee, the hip measurement, and also the waist. After writing all the names, all the necessary names, which is the knee, the hip, and the waist, then you can also write the front, which is to indicate that is the front pattern. Then you cut out this pattern. After cutting out this pattern, then you can now go above on the waistline. You now measure your dart measure you measure your dart, which is 4 inches. I'm using 4 inches for my clients. You measure your dart on the waist area from the waist, like from the right to the left. That's where you measure your dart, which is you measure 4 inches, then 4 inches depth too. After cutting the pattern paper, or you can even do it before cutting out your pattern paper, depending on what you want. I you can see how I measured that on it, which is 4 inches by 4 inches. Then you connect them together. Then from that, before to get the exact that, you have to measure half inch on both sides of that straight line that you rule out. You measure half inch on both sides like so, then connect them together, connect them to the straight line. After cutting out this front pattern, after measuring your dart, you're now going to start by measuring your back pattern. and you place another pattern paper. And mind you, difference between the back and front pattern is that the back is always bigger than the front. We are always bigger by 1.5 inch or 1.5 inches, whatever. It just depending on you. If it's somebody that is fat, very fat, you can use 2 inches or thereabouts, just depending on the size of the person. But for my client here, I used um 1.5, but the normal standard measurement for the back pattern that is always bigger than the front pattern is the 1.5. That is the standard measurement. Then would do apply the same thing that was done on the front pattern. Then you go by measuring your waist measurement, which is that 12, our initial measurement of 12. Do the same thing at the hip area, measure 12 and add 2.5 inch for the crotch. Then after then you also measure the knee length 12. You go down to you measure 12 too, because we're also using the same measurements because the palazzo is big. Then after then you're going to connect the lines together like so. Then you go to the front, you also connect the line. Go to the from the knee to the hip area, you connect. Then from the waist to the hip, you also connect a straight line first. After connecting your straight line, you're now going to use your curve ruler, or you curve out the crotch area like this. After then you measure your dart of 4 inches by 4 inches. But before then you're going to measure your normal waist measurement, which is 8. That's 32 divided by 4 is 8. Then for you, your waist can be 30, and because 30 divided by 4 is 7.5, you can use 7.5 depending on your waist measurement. For my client here, she's 32. So after then, you you cut out that part. Then before then, you're going to start by adding the 1.5 inch, but before then you're going to measure that measurement, which is 4 inches by 4 inches depth. Then you connect a straight line to it like this. After connecting the straight line, you're going to measure 1/2 inch on both sides of the straight line. Then connect the lines together like this. After connecting the lines together, you're going to start by measuring your 1.5 inch on the sides. And mind you, the 1.5 inches will be done or will be measured on the crotch area, which is the right hand side. You measure 1.5 inches on all of the pattern, like so. Add 1.5 inches. So guys, if you find this tutorial interesting, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. So if you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe. And for those that have been following me, please continue to follow me for more amazing video like this. After then you connect those lines together, then you have to be careful so the lines will not, you're not going to miss out the line. You connect them like this. And mind you, the allowance that will be needed for this pattern, the allowance that will be needed to sew this dress or to sew this palazzo trouser, mind you, don't forget to add them, because this is just the pattern paper. We did not add any allowance for the sewing. So thank you. Bye.